G'day, and welcome back to your bi-daily dose of crazy Karens, Kevins, and then no good, idiotic, wild, public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, with your host me, the Australian Idiot, and let's get into the clip. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently, so I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you, you still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me, so subscribe. If you saw this next clip on its own without the context of the story behind it, you might think both people in the situation are absolutely crazy, but here's what actually happened. So the people behind the camera, they were driving down the highway, and this guy in the car did a stupid driving thing, probably cut them off or something along those lines. Basically, they did some stupid driving shenanigans that are dangerous on the road. The main character, the person behind the camera, pointed the finger at them, and you know what the guy in the other car did? Followed them to this point here, where now he's acting very erratically, and we have the response of more erratic behavior from the people who are... it's wacky. Here's the clip.
Yeah,
he wants to spray us.
Something in my car flips me off.
No one threw anything in your car. Whoa.
When someone throws something in your car, you white trash people are gonna have to learn sometime. Come on, motherfucker. Take it, bitch!
Dude, you're on recording!
That's all you know how to do, bitch! You're a suck my She's a it's a slob too. I don't know what sex you are, but you're a slob.
BG05037. You don't even like me.
Go ahead. Fuck piece of shit. You know what? You. What more are you gonna throw at me, dude? Because you're a bitch. You're a come on, don't say it to my that thing? You that thing, huh?
Careful, you hit the old man's ego. He can't handle having a finger pointed at him on the highway after he does something completely stupid. I don't know, it's just some wild behavior to not only after you do something stupid on the road and get called out for it, or simply someone pointed a finger at you, you decide to follow them wherever they're going and think you're in the right to get involved in this weird and wacky fight that you're doing here. They're outside of the car, you're just driving erratically and randomly with your car, doing burnouts and accelerating like an idiot. I don't know. Granted, everybody, this is the type of person you share the road with, so always be careful out there and be very wary of everyone else on the road. Here we have a funny clip that comes from a HOA, which is funny. There's been a lot of those recently. Well, these kids were out here throwing a football around in their front yard, and this Karen comes out saying, no, that's not allowed in the HOA. And, well, here's the clip.
You're playing football.
Because I can't. Do you want me to?
You're not supposed to play football in the yard.
Who says?
We live in an HOA. We don't like the activity in the front yard. You're supposed to be playing in the backyard.
Is that a law?
It's part of your HOA. Go get your mom.
No. Is that a law?
You're a child. Go get your mom.
Is it a law?
Little boy, go get your mom so I can talk to her.
No,
this is not about you at all.
But it is about me because you don't want me to play in the yard.
It doesn't matter.
But it is about me though.
Okay, so I live right over there. Like I said, I'm part of the HOA. I don't... Here, you know, what's your name?
I'm not telling you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not happening.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I hope you know that your parents are probably going to get, kicked out of their house for this.
They're really not though.
But they are.
Yeah, I'm honestly not even supposed to be talking to you.
And why not?
Because you're a stranger. My mom told me not to talk to strangers.
Again, go get your mom. We can
Not
go up
happening.
there. We can go up there if you want to. It doesn't bother me.
Not happening.
You know, it's sad your parents have you out here playing and you don't know what's going on.
It's not a law. Nothing's happening.
Do I need to call the police? Is that what I need to do?
Why are you calling the police?
Because you're out here breaking our HOA code and you're not listening to me. You can't get your mom. So
I really don't
are you here
care.
by yourself?
No, I'm not here by myself. You can see that my dad's truck is right there.
Okay, go get your dad.
No, it's not happening.
There are some people claiming that this clip is entirely fake purely to promote this person's TikTok, and I can see why one would think that, but also from all the clips I've seen with HOA shenanigans, I 100% believe this could be definitely a thing, because, hey, we've seen some old people who complain about kids having fun out in the front yard, also be the same type of people that say, oh, why aren't kids going outside more often, yada, 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 and doing all this whinging, bitching, and moaning crap. And yeah, 100% believe this is probably real. Because it's just one of those things that's that ridiculous in a HOA that is like, yeah, you know what? Going off of what I've seen, this could definitely be a realistic thing. And also saying, oh, your parents gonna go homeless because you're playing out in the front yard. Good lord, what does that matter? Here we have the classic egotistical madman angry customer going off at an employee, asking him to come outside so he can fight him because he's just doing his job.
Huh? I was ready leaving, bro. Yeah, don't get aggressive with me, bro. And I see you coming up too, bro. Ain't nobody finna threaten me, bro. I'm ready leaving, bro. I'm already walking out. I'm already going. Some guy. I'm not even that one going,
I don't got my gun.
You're not! Man, whatever, bro. You ain't nobody gonna do nothing. You straight up, bro. Walk away. You ain't gonna do shit. Come here, dog. No, you're not tough. You ain't gonna do a thing. You got to be a none of y'all are. You ain't walk up to me like this. Like you finna do something. And I'm not gonna apologize, you know. I apologize. I apologize. No, I do. I apologize.
So take that shit.
I apologize.
And there's other kids up in this facility.
I apologize. Look, you're cool. You're being caught like
That is so
yeah. We're all over the place. Alright? Tough guy, come outside then, tough guy. Shit, you talk shit where you feel safe at? I'm right here, dog.
You know, one day I just want this type of person to have a worker actually accept their plight and then get knocked out by that worker. Yes, it's going to cause a litany of other problems for that guy, but you know what? Sometimes these people deserve a piece of humble pie. Well, it'd be served in a knuckle sandwich, but yeah, same difference. Here we have a DoorDash delivery driver who so happens to be black, totally won't matter to this clip in just a moment, wait a minute, probably will, who's gone into a certain neighborhood. Apparently, it is, quote, a private area, and so a Karen comes out of the woodworks to start going off at him to leave, and decides to call 911 over the shenanigans.
Yeah, can you just have them...
I'm making it. I'm asking you to leave. They're gonna.
Okay, I'm leaving. I just dropped off my order. All you had to do...
This is a waste of their time and resources.
All you...
All we need you to do is
Okay,
leave the property, sir.
I'm leaving the property. I've turned around. I've turned around.
He's wearing a
I've turned around, and
black
I'm
shorts.
leaving the
He's wearing
property.
a gray shirt, and if you were leaving the property, your car would be moving, and he'd be driving.
Okay, but you said you're calling the police, and you asked me to wait.
911.
Yeah, you asked me to wait for him.
Why you won't just leave?
Okay, you're asking me to wait for him. Do you want me to wait
No,
for him,
sir,
or
I
do
don't
you want
need
me to
wait.
leave?
I've asked repeatedly. I've asked you. He's black. He has a mustache. He's wearing glasses.
Mm-hmm.
His black shorts on. Do you have weapons?
No.
He says he doesn't have any weapons. I do not. Not yet, but we need him to leave the property.
I'm leaving the property. You asked me to wait for the
No, I
police?
never asked you to wait,
Yes,
sir.
you said you're
I told
calling-
you repeatedly
you said
should
you-
not be on the property for any reason or no reason, and that you need to leave. You're criminally trespassing.
No, it's not criminally
Yes,
trespassing when you drop off a DoorDash order.
K-A-R-E-N. Get a big laugh out of that, buddy. Brophy. B-R-O-P-H-Y.
All you had to do was say,
Correct.
this is private
Yes, ma'am,
property.
that's correct.
Could you turn your car around? You're going the wrong way. You got very...
So
you
police
got
will be here and you can explain it to them, but what you should do is leave.
That was very hostile, the way you came at me.
You're breaking the law, not me.
It's not breaking the law.
In some follow-up information, apparently the guy stuck around for a little while to see if the cops would actually show up, and you know what? They never did, and yeah, funny. Because of course not. It's a huge waste of time because clearly it's not one of those things where they're truly going to care about it. But yeah, hey Karen, how you doing, Karen? You're doing great. It's always funny when someone who is literally named Karen turns out to be the stereotype. It's really bad for other people who are named Karen who aren't the stereotype, but you know, unfortunately there are too many Karens who reinforce the stereotype. Here we have some classic road rage.
Get the f*** out of my way! Psycho. You got on my ass! You need to move!
What is that, a weapon?
Yes, it is!
Oh, you just called it a weapon. That's a crime.
Oh, you JS
That's
cop.
a
I've already
crime.
called the cops.
You're the one assaulting people.
You went right in front of me. You
Dude.
just about killed my car.
You're out of your mind.
Dick.
You're a crazy
JS
ass.
cop.
Go on, get it.
I've already called 911.
Go on, get it.
I've already called 911.
Go on, get it. You're psycho.
I really just want to know how in the world we got here in the first place. It's very clear that neither party is innocent in this entire situation, because the guy behind the camera is in the ute in front that has stopped, which has led into this madness here. But clearly something happened beforehand that's led to some funky road rage. Get yourself in control and not go off like that. Here we have some supposed conflict between one of the passengers and the stewardess of the flight here that ultimately divulges into the point where the passenger gets kicked off the flight. She refuses to leave for various different reasons, according to a few people around her and the person behind the camera who's across the aisle from her. Apparently this passenger did nothing wrong, but they want her off the plane anyway, so here's what happens.
Right here are my backup. No, it's not okay. You can't do that to somebody just because they didn't want your flight attendant to keep patronizing them. And so I said, quit patronizing me, and I picked off a flight.
I think you should just go ahead because they're going to put on the scene. But you need to prove your point because you didn't do anything. And that was real rude. This is out of control. This is too much. Yeah, you don't want to get banned from the airport. You don't want to get banned. But when you get off, you make sure they give her a flight too or whatever.
Okay, I need my bag. I need my bag. My bag is on this plane. I need my bag. My medicine's in it. My medicine is in my bag, and I need my bag, and that's why I needed my bag to begin with.
Let's go, and then we're going to take care of that. Let's go.
So if she leaves, she's traveling with me, you'll give her a new flight as well?
Yeah.
Will she get a new flight to where our destination?
Yeah.
Promise her.
Okay,
Y'all need to promise her because that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I'm recording this. This is
you need to
ridiculous.
because that's bullshit.
Wow. If people can behave like this and do this to people, what is the world coming to?
No, for real, dog. That's crazy.
Okay, so I need you to tell me and confirm for me if I get off of this flight that you will give me a new flight for free to my destination. Well, I already paid for a ticket.
We're going to look at rebooking you. If your friend wants to come off the flight.
So if my friend comes off, you'll look at it meaning what? What does looking mean? I need a verification that I'm going to be there tonight. No, I need you to tell me, that I will get on a flight today to my destination. Will you please?
That's crazy to me.
Will you please tell me that you're going to make sure I get on another flight?
It's bullshit. It's bullshit, boo. You tell them exactly how you feeling, boo. Tell them it's bullshit. You want to
say that they told me they would give me a new flight. Now they won't.
You asked about your bag. You asked about your bag.
Did they say that?
Yeah, she won't admit to it now.
This time we're going to have to ask you to grab your belongings and deplane the aircraft.
That's because of that stewardess. This is because of the stewardess.
Why don't y'all just go on out, though? Why don't y'all just go on out? Because y'all having everybody else that
she didn't pay the consequences.
Can you just go?
We got to pay the consequences, though.
Okay, well, talk to the stewardess. I didn't do anything wrong.
Maybe if you were respectful to the flight attendants, that's
right. That's how I feel too.
Now he going.
I didn't do anything. You're mad because you're getting kicked off. It's no reason to kick someone off a plane. No reason to kick someone off a plane. No reason to kick someone off a plane.
I can't believe we all have to.
No reason to kick someone off. Because I said, please quit patronizing me? That's rude?
I never did this. I just feel like it was rude. She asked for a nice
You ladies stop enabling her, please.
Now,
She wasn't rude. She didn't say anything rude.
She was away.
Too bad. I'm not. Too bad. People can be mad if they want.
They should let it go. But it doesn't matter. They should just let it go.
Literally. She didn't swear. She didn't just. She kind of has a rude. She kind of has a rude demeanor. She has a rude tone voice. Yeah. Yeah. Like we don't want to get off.
Nobody wants to get off the plane. We all got it. We got to get off the plane.
I just don't want you to get banned for life.
I haven't done anything.
I feel like, in all honesty, they about to escort y'all off of here. They gonna be real rude, nasty, grabbing, pulling and shit. Y'all might as well head on up there and let them. She said out her mouth she was gonna redo your flights. Hers too.
She's gonna what?
She said that.
Here.
But then she went back to something else. But you got that on camera. You got that on camera.
I
that
didn't.
She said that.
She didn't say
she
it
said
on
we gonna
camera.
renew you. She said she was gonna renew y'all
Will
flights.
you say what you heard?
She said she was gonna renew y'all flights. Period, point blank. I don't work here. I don't know what's going on or how they gonna move about it, but they said that. But I just feel like y'all should head up front and let them know. Talk to the captain. Talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Y'all bags already up front, boo. You know what I mean? And then you don't want to leave her either, so you might as well.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
No, we're traveling. It's ridiculous.
I hope y'all figure it out, though.
Let them buy.
I am curious what happens to checked-in baggings when you get kicked off a plane, but I suppose that's a question I could probably go Google and not just annoy you guys about it. But the second bit of this is just like, I get it. If you believe you did nothing wrong, especially considering how she decides to describe the situation here, I get you'd be frustrated for being kicked off the plane. But at a certain point, when they've made up their mind that they're going to kick you off the plane, you're just better off hopping off the plane and just having to deal with that mess, potentially suing them down the line, whatever it takes to do that. Yes, it's a huge inconvenience, but you refusing to get off at that point when they've already made up their mind that you're getting off the plane, all it's going to do is evolve into the plane getting deboarded, and then eventually, if you still refuse to get off, police getting involved, arresting you, and then you probably have less grounds to sue people on at that point. I don't know. This situation sucks either way, and apparently the steward said they were going to give her help move her flight elsewhere anyway. I don't know. This seems weird. Here we've got a group of young kids or teens riding bikes through a golf course area on an apparent trail. Anyway, this old lady decides that it's not a good thing to be doing and is very unhappy with this and has some very interesting reactions to how the kids are reacting.
First call Dad to ask him what's the number for the country club.
Talk English.
Why? You can't do that. What the heck?
Hey, excuse me. Hi. Yeah. This is Mignon Heiser. I just want you to know on Robert's course, there are 3 guys riding their bicycles in the, and then they said they're, just see their feet. They're riding their bicycles in the sand traps on Robert's 1.
No, that's 2. That's Robert's 2.
This is Robert's 1.
Oh, this?
Okay, you'll send somebody out right now? Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Look, I'm sorry.
Do not laugh at me.
I know, I swear to God I'm not, because he's being disrespectful. Let's go. I'm sorry.
Both of you are. Get out of here.
Let's go. I'm so sorry. Let's go.
Get out of here.
No, I know what you mean. Let's go.
Wait, so we can't be on the trail? We can't be on the trail?
Do you belong to the club?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously my dad pays like $30,000 a year.
It doesn't pay $30,000 a year. You're so out of it.
He's a premium in the club.
I'm sorry. He doesn't. Nobody pays $30,000.
Oh, you know the best guy that plays golf? That's my dad. You know what's his name? You know what's his name? You probably know him. If I tell you his name, you'll probably know him if I tell you his name right now.
Tell me his name.
You know Michael?
Michael who?
Michelangelo?
No.
He's one of the best that plays on the...
Okay, so is my husband. Get out of
What's
there.
your husband's name? Maybe I know him.
You guys are destroying those.
No, right now I'm so
I'll rake
sorry
it.
for
I'll
that.
rake it. Don't worry about it.
You know, they're coming out here to play tonight. So get out of here.
They're playing tonight. My dad's coming out of here too.
Go. Do you... Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, sending it.
Ah, crazy ass bitch.
I mean, fair is fair. If these kids genuinely shouldn't be here because, you know, no one in their family has any form of, are not a part of the club in any form, which by the sounds of it might not be the case, maybe, considering how they just made up a random name using Michelangelo as a name for his father was ridiculously stupid. But, you know, this is what kids tend to do. They don't give a damn. They'll record certain things, and if you feed into their mentality, then, well, yeah, they're going to cause you nonsense. But ultimately, I think this old lady has handled it mostly the way you probably should. Call the police and mostly just move on. And don't worry about them too much beyond that, because they're not going to listen to you. But of course, you had to get in one brief skerfuffle argument with them. Here we're having a mother who's confronting one of the workers from a place that her daughter supposedly works at for making unwanted advances and just being overall uncomfortable towards her daughter. Here's what happens.
You got a problem? I'm a grown woman, she a trash. You talk to one of these managers. You don't talk to my daughter. Telling her you gonna put your hands on her. You a man. And guess what? I'm a girl, but I'll beat the shit out of you like a woman. Like a real woman will. You put your hands on my daughter, I'm a dog off your ass, and that's all I gotta say. As long as she work here, I don't care if she get fired. As long as she work here, don't interact with my daughter at all. You're not gonna do nothing to her. She'll call the police on and have you in jail for threatening. Cause I heard you. You don't tell a child. You did. You said I'm gonna smack with this pop. Matter of fact, clock out. Hurry up, get your shit and clock out. You gonna smack my daughter? No, I wasn't gonna smack her. So why did you tell her you gonna smack her? I heard you. I know I said it, but I'm not. Right. Don't say shit you on me. Excuse my language, and I'm so sorry. But don't say nothing that you on me, because guess what? This her daddy, and he'll trash you.
I'm grown, you grown. I beat your ass.
Can you apologize to her? And can you please not interact with my daughter? Because I ain't even want to come in.
Nuni, move your hand.
Please don't put your hands on my daughter. Don't threaten my daughter. Don't nothing.
Where's my straw?
She got a mama that's about that. You hear me? And I'm going to come for you to touch my daughter. Have a nice day.
At least is what I believe is happening in this clip from what I said before the clip plays, based upon what the mother says, that it makes it clear that at least her daughter might work in this store and that this guy is being very uncomfortable towards her. I'm not 100% sure if it's unwanted advances or just being a bit of an towards her. I'm not 100% sure which part it is, but clearly it's something that the daughter's not happy with and has gone to her mother to tell her about it. Her mother took this reaction to it, which may not be the greatest of moves, if I'm completely honest, but at the same time, I can completely understand it. In reality, it probably should have been taken to HR or your manager, but at the same time, I can also understand that probably has happened and nothing's happened so far, so this is just the next level of we try to do something about it ourselves. Either way, go her. In this next clip, we got a Karen who's pretty unhappy with the fact that the neighbors got some blow-up toys touching their side of the fence and decided to get mad and use a poking stick to poke holes into the inflatables.
I'll move it. I'll move it. How you like that? There, now call the cops. Keep it off of my property. I have the right to move it. Get it off!
Wasn't touching nothing.
You liar, I got photos of it. I got photos from up there. I got photos from right here where it's touching it.
What is this logic here? So if it's touching the fence on your side, that means it's now in the other person's yard, and that's not what you're allowed to do. I just don't get anything here. From what we can see in the video, the inflatables are on the other side of the fence. They're not on Karen's side of the fence. It's just touching the fence, and she has to have a need to get a poking stick that seems to have something sharp on the other end to poke at the inflatables and make sure to make holes. I mean, yeah, you can call the police just based upon property damage there. Like, good. Here we have an argument between someone who lives in what I'm assuming is some form of retirement/support village, arguing with the employees of said village. Here's the clip.
How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
You get on Facebook. Nobody cares.
Well, I'll put you on more than Facebook, honey.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, you want to bet? You do that, honey. You do that, sweetheart.
And you'll hear what they say, because you're harassing me.
No, you're harassing us.
Oh, no. You call them.
Why don't you call somebody to get you out of here?
Call them.
Oh, you can't.
Call them.
Sorry, I did.
Call them.
Oh, you ain't calling them. You ain't
Good.
got my permission.
Good.
Don't even.
No, I want her to. I want her to.
She was warned about recording me. Now I'm calling the cops on.
Good, do that. I can't wait till they tell you. You're harassing me.
Ain't nobody harassing you.
Yes, you are. And I'm allowed to do whatever I want as long as I'm right here, honey. As long as I'm right here. And I told you to stop and leave me alone.
Yes, I need a police officer to Oak Hill Village in Middletown. The resident name is Tina Gonzalez. She is beautiful.
What am I being? Nothing.
On North Union Street.
Yes, you may come in.
She don't record me.
I'm not doing nothing. She is harassing me. I'm in my own room.
I'm not 100% sure how to really think about this one because I'm not really knowledgeable in how retirement/support villages work in America as a whole, but from what I can gather from the comments that were associated on the TikTok for this clip is that most people were on the side of the person who was recording because they thought that the employees here were way out of line with how they were choosing to act, especially attempting to get police involved for this unfolding situation. I don't know. I think it's just one of those things where it's very, very interesting, and I also don't know how appropriate it is to film inside one of these buildings in the first place, depending on various other issues. I don't know, it seems whack. There are a subset of men who aren't really good with talking with other people. I know that because I'm one of them. Some of them decide to take the moves of looking online and seeing how to pick up girls in public, and then they go do it. Except for they don't know how to handle rejection, so they do dumb stuff like this.
I know you've been through a lot, obviously, but I think you should just relax.
But I also think you should listen too, because when I tell you I really just wanted peace and quiet and eat my food, I really wanted peace and quiet and eat my food.
For sure, I hear that.
You hear it, but you're ignoring it. So are you really hearing me, or are you just not listening?
The thing is, like, you just keep giving me more, like...
Are you hearing me, or are you not listening?
Honestly, because you just keep talking.
So why do you keep talking? Why do I have to shut the fuck up? This is my table that I sat with my friend before you sat down.
No, and guess what?
Why did you sit down at a table with two girls when you don't know us?
Oh, is that weird?
Yes.
Wait. I'm still enjoying it.
Good for you.
Thank you. Looking salty on camera.
Not at all.
So sad.
Why? Do I look mad to you?
You look miserable.
You look beautiful. Thank you so much.
You look miserable.
Not at all. I'm actually really great.
No, 100%. Like, she could definitely, like, pull off some nice, like, thing, whatever. But
what? There are so many other seats for you to sit at. It's so crazy.
Why are you so nasty?
How am I nasty? I just want to sit and eat.
Then do that.
Just stop talking.
I'm not talking to you.
Who are you talking to?
I'm not talking to you.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you right now.
Abby's he talking to you?
Yeah, I'm not interested in you anymore.
Abby's he talking to you? I'm not talking. Okay.
We're not talking to you.
That's all I needed to hear.
Okay. Damn, you're such a turtle. Like, how are you?
Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know.
Wait.
Tell me something I don't know.
I know what you mean, and I'm not gonna be. So shut the up.
I've been wanting to shut the up, but you've been running your mouth, so I can't shut the up because you've been running your mouth. So I'm gonna run my mouth because you're running your mouth.
So you've been talking to me?
Yes, because you've been running your mouth.
So you shut the up.
I won't shut the up until you shut the up.
Look at you. Wanting to shut the up.
Not at all.
But you can't shut
But you keep running your mouth.
Look at you.
Just let her have the last word. I don't want the last word. I really just want him to shut the up and eat in peace. It's not winning, it's embarrassing. Come on, what?
I can't knock someone for asking for, like, doing a pickup line in public. Yeah, maybe in a fast food restaurant it's kind of silly and it's probably not going to get you anywhere, but hey, you tried. But at the same time, when you get denied/rejected, maybe you should just move on. There's no need to stand there and continue to embarrass yourself further at the bare minimum, or potentially evolving the situation to potential harassment. because you don't know how to accept no as an answer. You think that because you've got all this courage to daringly ask in public that you deserve a yes, which that's not how the world works, buddy. You're going to get denied in a lot of cases, and you just got to accept that with grace and move on, because it's dumb to not do that, really. You have a Karen screaming and shouting in Walmart?
So what? So what? I won't.
Yes.
I won't. I absolutely will not lower my voice because you're not my mother.
No, but I can kick you out of the store.
Well, go ahead. Who you want first? Me or Walmart?
Come on, sweetheart.
You are? Yeah, I'm good. I ain't gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm good. All I ask is to let me out. That's all I ask. Like, damn. Thanks. I'm sorry, baby.
I appreciate the de-escalation, sir.
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Say anything to you.
No, you looked at me.
I'm looking at the cat.
No, you looked at me.
I'm looking at
Shut
you.
up. Get out my face. Get out my face. What?
My first Karen, bro.
I know.
I'm part of Walmart security.
Okay, well, get out my face. Don't man me.
She mapping out for everybody.
You don't know what.
There's so much room, bro. Literally, we got the car right here. Yeah, she hitting her car. I got my baby in here.
You get told that someone's child is sleeping, so your opinion is to start screaming and yelling at the top of your lungs when Walmart employees come and tell you, like, hey, can you just go? Like, you don't need to be here anymore, and you tell them to shut up and get out of your face. It's just like, what an entitled asshole. Legitimately, nothing more to it than that. You are an entitled bitch who should just go. Like, what the fuck? Is it that hard for you just to talk in a normal voice and not scream at the top of your lungs at people? Is it really that hard? Like, seriously? Wow. Here we have a Karen that's extremely upset that this person's driving around in a car that she claims to be noisy. Here's the clip.
Is it your dad's car?
No,
Rental.
it's not a rental. I bought it.
If it is your car and you can fix it and you don't do that on purpose, that is mean.
How does it mean?
Because you're disturbing other people like me.
But
I have anxiety and I lived in war zones. I have suffered enough.
My sister's gay,
this
so.
On purpose to adding to misery in the world on purpose, it's me.
But it's just a loud car.
What are you looking at? Well, I took your license number.
Okay.
So if you come back here and make noise, I'll report you both to campus security and police.
Okay, that's totally okay because I'm driving the speed limit. It's loud.
I don't care about the speed limit. You're making noise and you're doing that on purpose.
But it's like.
Just because you think that, I don't know, 10 other guys like you enjoy this, you're disturbing the rest of thousands of other people in here that they don't like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is it worth it?
I don't know. I don't do it on purpose.
Another hobby, please. You said it can be fixed and you don't do it on purpose. So please go fix this and stop doing that. There's
Like, I was going maybe like 30 kilometers an hour.
those that live here and they don't have car, they enjoy this noise.
Well, I mean, if they're a car guy, probably. Like, maybe.
Yeah, so you're talking.
I've never had anyone else come up to me like this.
Because nobody else is brave enough to approach you to tell you that this is wrong.
Yeah. No, sometimes I get in my own feelings about it, like moral combat.
I don't know if you can hear it or not, by the sound of the grumble of the engine of this car, I would assume that it is probably somewhat of a noisy thing when you start revving and driving along down the street. But I am curious on how loud it actually is. Unfortunately, when looking at this guy's TikTok, this is the only video on there. He's not posted anything else. He's not really answered what car he's got. He's not really answered anything to do with how loud is his car actually. Because, you know, there is a legitimate point where your car is just loud for the sake of being loud, and there are legal limits to that as well. Yes, it is fun to have a loud car. Trust me, I know it. I'm a car guy. I get it. But you know, at a certain point, maybe you got to be a bit more considerate when you know your car's loud when driving through neighborhoods. Though this is broad daylight, so I don't really think there should be too much to be concerned. But I don't know. We don't know how loud the car actually is because this guy doesn't tell us. The lady behind the camera here is 7 months pregnant, so she's gone to a doctor's clinic in order to potentially be able to get some time off from work and things on those lines. The first person she saw, she wasn't exactly happy with their opinion of, so she's gone for a second opinion. But the other nurse here isn't exactly happy with that, so when she finds out about this, we have a very interesting conversation here.
What were you thinking about when you got pregnant, that you were not going to work? I'm just curious, because like I've had 3 kids, I worked up until the second they were born.
But am I you? Are you me? Do you know how I feel? Do you know how my body feels?
That's why I'm asking. I'm interested to know what you think. I want to know your mindset. So when you got pregnant, what were you thinking about?
I was thinking about having a kid. I'm confused on where you're going at.
I'm confused too because you came in here and I did an assessment and I gave you my best medical advice. And you didn't like that.
But I said that I just wanted a note so I could take it easy these next 2 months. I'm 7 months pregnant and I'm in pain. It's not fraud. If it was fraud, the doctor wouldn't be getting me my note right now.
Really?
Yes.
What I read on your chart isn't true.
Okay.
So I
What's
know
on my
it's
chart
fraud.
that's not true?
I read on your chart what isn't true because I'm the person who saw you and did the exam.
Okay.
So it's okay.
But but how do you know how I feel? How do you know how my body feels inside?
Because I stuck my hand in there and checked your
cervix. Okay, you checked my cervix, but how you know how my bones feel? How you know how my body feels, my legs, my back? How do you know how that feels? How you know how my nausea feels? How you know how my cramps feel? By such, and you're okay. All right, so this is the nurse practitioner, and look how she's hitting me. Look at it. Check her out. Check it out. Call the police, and they're going to see what you just did. Call the police. She already called the police on me once because I called her a weirdo. Yes, look at this lady is crazy. Call the cops again. Call them. It's okay. I got you on video hitting me with that thing in your hand. This is the Philly Pregnancy Center, guys.
Yeah. Okay, Tilly.
You know, this just makes me glad that I live in a country that actually has a thing called maternity leave. Even though I'm a man and will most likely never make use of this, there is a thing called mom and dad leave where for like the final 2-3 weeks of the pregnancy, the partner can technically also go on leave to support the mother through the remainder of the pregnancy. But we're not talking about that. Here, she's just looking for the last 2 months to be able to just not be at work, which is the equivalent of 8 weeks. In America, from what I could look up, you do get 12 weeks of unpaid maternity leave. But obviously, all the hoops you have to jump through to even get that is complicated, and it's also, quote, unpaid. In Australia here, you get 20 weeks of paid maternity leave, and the hoops you have to go through in order to do it is very, very minimal. It's like, yep, cool, there's roughly 100-ish days left of your there's like roughly, 18, 20 weeks left of your pregnancy. Cool, you can go on maternity leave now if you want to, type deal. And it's like not something that's ever made to be this big of a deal. Like it's like one of those things like, oh, what would you expect to happen when you get pregnant? Oh, to get time off work? Ha! Why would you get pregnant for that? It's like, why would you do that when you're pregnant? You think that was what's going to happen when you get pregnant? It's like, who would get pregnant just to get time off work? Heck, unpaid time off work. Genuinely, like just that, hearing that was so stupid. And like, yes, you may have worked all the way up to basically you giving birth of multiple babies, but every person's pregnancy is different. Heck, a person who goes through multiple pregnancies, those pregnancies can be different. Like genuinely ridiculous, that one, to be completely honest. And also the reaction from the nurse, whom I'm assuming is a nurse considering they're wearing that uniform, after she finds out that person's been recording the entire conversation, was funky to say the least.